It's 8:06, Hump Day on Love Week. And we are Island Tea. Me and my girl, Hortensia Carty. I made a little poem. Just a couplet, but you know, it works. Yeah. So, and I tried to get the romantic blood rush going with Beyonce. You heard Beyonce playing Crazy in Love with Jay-Z. So he's hoping everyone is, all the people crazy in love, that Friday is gonna be like this high point in that passionate, crazy love you got going on.
Oh boy.
I'm sticking to my story.
Oh boy. But the song choice though is not even you know the song I'm all out of love. I'm so lost. Who sang that song again?
Yuck.
Oh boy.
One word, yuck. Air Supply, yuck.
Why?
I don't never like them.
Why?
It's sappy and it's sappy.
Oh, you don't like sappy love songs?
It's
too?
no, there's a certain. It's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. It's like, you know, I literally, you're gonna laugh. I literally have a playlist on my my controller, like on my computer, that I call Cheese Factory.
And they're part of the Cheese Factory?
Yeah, they're not in there, but the first song that went in there was Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Oh.
Some of those songs, I'm sorry, they're just cheesy. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh boy.
I just offended a whole bunch of ABBA fans and Air Supply fans.
I know.
Hey, fight me.
Oh Jesus. You sure you want that?
Cheese,
You sure you want
cheese supreme.
You
But yeah, I'm all out of love.
Oh boy.
Nah.
I'm so lost with that.
I never, nah.
Good morning to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Good morning to the regional and international diaspora. Mario, good morning. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Gwyneth. Good morning, Cleo. Good morning, everyone. Fidel, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Good morning. Jam down. Good morning, Elda. Good morning to all our callers. Good morning. Miss Henry, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. So, where do you want us to start? Entertainment?
Well, I just wanted to
News?
say one thing.
Go ahead.
Um, saying something is cheesy doesn't mean I won't play it because I'm not there to. I'm not there to. You
Are you
know.
trying to cover your tracks now?
No, no. But that everybody who knows me know that I will play something and I'll hold my nose and play it.
Oh, okay.
You know.
All right.
Um.
Ooh, okay. So, what was your first dance song when you got married?
Um.
Oh boy. Oh, did I put you on the spot? I don't want to get you
I
in trouble.
think.
You know, it's love week, you know.
I think it was. Oh well, I know that. I think it might have been a Michael Bublé song.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hope it's I just haven't met you yet. You don't know that one?
No, it was a.
Oh boy, I'm just teasing you.
I think so. Actually, it's just funny.
No, it can't be
No,
that.
it wasn't that. No,
It
it was
can't
some
be
other.
that,
No, it was some other
'cause you
song.
met your
No,
wife
no, no.
and you
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah. But it
married.
was some other song.
Okay.
I remember, but
Mm,
I didn't do the Here Comes the Bride. I used
neither.
a song called "Walk with Me, Lord" by
Oh, look at you.
By Liz Wright.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
she came down with that. I was like, nah, I'm not doing the "Here Comes the Bride" thing.
I didn't do Here Comes the Bride either.
Yeah.
I did Chrisette Michelle,
Oh,
Ready to Love, and then
cool.
for my first dance, I did the guy that was in This Is Why I Love You. Yeah,
Major what?
yeah, that's what I
Cool.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can tell us your song, people. Cleo, you can tell
Actually,
us your
yeah.
first dance song, or
Yeah.
and did you, since you were married that long, did you come down to Here Comes the Bride? But you know, in a sense, you know, folks like Cleo and them didn't have a say because back then,
You had to do what
yeah, it was
tradition said.
in pong 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 pong.
I yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like, I love the fact that for example now people don't feel beholden to have a wedding in a church.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that would have been like, I imagine
What are
back
you
in their day,
doing?
like, you're
Yeah.
not doing it in a church.
Yep.
You're doing it on the beach. Sacrilege.
Yep.
Or you're doing it at in some fancy garden somewhere, you know. But yeah, I like the fact that we've gotten away from
The old time thing.
yeah, the kind of straight jacket of tradition.
Yep.
Um, not that you're doing it just for its own sake, but like it gets some stuff gets stuffy after a while, and then when you realize, for example, that in the post-colonial period, you haven't grafted your culture onto these you could say traditions and institutions that the colonials left. I mean, at the very least, you could try and insert yourself into it. Like I played for a wedding one time where they actually danced down. The wife actually danced to like it was like a dance song. Like it was kind of fun. And then their first dance was not a love. It was not a slow song
Mm-hmm.
because obviously a love song can be a fast song too. It was like what was it? Maybe something like Love Shack or something like that. Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen, that kind of thing.
Mm.
So like a rock and roll song. It was,
Mhm.
it was kind of interesting.
You know, people are doing a lot, you know, because
And I love that stuff.
some people are having choreograph walks up the aisle, choreograph walks down the aisle. Listen.
Yeah, with dancers
Oh,
and
boy.
yeah.
It's a lot these days,
Uh-huh.
boy. You have to go and learn all these things.
Giving the old people a heart attack.
Oh boy.
Some of it. No, it's true.
Yeah, but times have changed, and so have the traditions. Some people still keep the traditions because some people still make sure they wear the something blue. Some people still
Blue?
want the Here Comes the Bride, and then they change to the next song. Yeah, remember you're supposed to wear something
Blue.
old and something blue and something
Oh,
borrowed.
I never knew. Blue?
Well, the
Who
bride.
wears some? Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Or
I
the
never-
groom too, if you
Okay.
guys have spoken about it,
Okay.
maybe the bottom of your shoes could be blue.
And to me, nonsense like you can't see the bride before. To me, all that is nonsense.
Yeah, you should wait. I
Huh?
like that part. Even when I
Mm.
look at certain things on social media and you see both of them like they're holding each other hands while they're praying, but they're not looking at each other, like a door or wall or something is between them.
Mhm.
That's so cute. Just wait a little bit, no man. You see me all the time. Just wait the couple hours are coming up there, coming up there. I'm not gonna look too different because you know sometimes some bride totally transform. You don't even think that was Quartense coming up the aisle, but yeah, coming, I coming.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
And I understand why. I've seen some guys cry when they see their wife coming down the aisle. No, you see, no, meaning
I hope
the
this is not what I
emotion.
think it is. Okay.
No, I mean it in a
Okay,
good way.
okay.
Like it's moving for them
Yeah.
because this is a person they love and they're
Mm.
happy and
But I wonder if that's why they're crying all the time. I would like to
yeah,
know
that's
their
why they're
brains.
crying. Of course, it's quite tears of joy
I
and
know
emotion and love.
some, but then
Yeah.
I wonder if someone's saying, "Boy, I tie you down for
No,
life."
come on. And I'm the cynic here, and I don't think so.
Listen, I wish I could think what they are thinking. Like, oh my gosh, my pockets are dead now.
Oh, come on. No, that's terrible. No one
I'm
thinks
just
that.
saying.
No,
I'm
that's
just
terrible.
saying.
Listen, see how terrible she is.
Or you know,
I'm
they say,
supposed to be the resident cynic, and she hear what's coming out of her mouth.
or they probably saying, "Oh boy, I could change my mind now. I could change my mind now. Past that, I could run."
This
Oh
is
boy. No, hey, you gotta
No.
make life something.
No,
I
I don't
wonder what the
think so.
poor guys,
no.
what is in the minds of the gentlemen. Don't let me say poor. What's in the mind of the gentleman that are about to tie the knot and understanding that this is
I just-
forever.
I just remember when she was coming on, I was like, why?
You cry?
No, but it was very
Emotional?
emotional. You don't let ladies see you cry now. That's
What's so wrong with that?
just not done.
Oh my
for me anyway. No, you got to be the strong one.
Oh,
I don't care
but
what
you could
anyone-
have been the strong one and just shed a little ink that
Nope,
day.
nope.
Make your wife melt extra.
No, you got to be the hard ass, you know. Mm-mm,
Oh boy.
mm-mm.
Oh boy.
Because women throw that in your face after. Not that my wife would, but
No,
I've
that's so
seen
sweet.
friends.
Who's gonna
I've seen
throw-
friends
who's
talk about that,
Who's
and
not
I've
gonna
seen
be happy that their husband shed a tear?
why. Why would that make you happy?
Because
You can show that
No,
strong
'cause
emotion in
women-
another way.
oh my gosh, but
Yeah.
it just touches a part of a woman that make her really
Really, I find that
feel
women.
that the man
Yeah, but
cares.
I find women to be overly fixated on
Hello, we're
having
big
a
on emotions.
having their man or men in their lives cry. Like somehow there's this
Cry how? But
there's
I mean
this
on the wedding day,
triumphant-
'cause nobody
there's
wants
this-
anybody crying otherwise.
I know, but there's this. No, I get it a lot from men. There's this kind of sense of triumphance when a man cries.
On the,
I
I don't
not
think it's
wedding,
triumph-
just anything. Like,
Well,
was
y'all
like,
don't cry. What are you
but why
talking
should we
about
cry?
here?
We gotta be strong for y'all. What should we cry
Well,
for?
maybe y'all need to cry sometimes because
No.
maybe life could be heavy on your
And
shoulders
then-
and,
and
you're
then-
playing strong and then you break down and then,
And then
what do we do after that?
and then the minute something goes wrong,
Oh,
you all say, "Oh, you're such a wimpy. Remember the time you were crying? Whatever."
No,
Hmm?
not at all. We're not that. Oh my gosh, we're not that bad.
Maybe not you.
Oh, none of
In
us
spite of
are.
the
I'm gonna
terrible,
save
in
the
spite of
ladies
the terrible
today.
things you said about the guys, about the grooms.
I didn't. I gotta wonder what the guys are thinking. Boy, this is it. I can't look left. I can't look right no more. Boy, wow, money done. Boy, baby coming soon. Oh boy, we gotta get a house now. Lord, my rent going up. Now we need 2 cars. Think about all of that, them fellas thinking up there.
You
The
are
ballers.
terrible.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh Lord. So, what are we gonna talk about, Mr. Elon? We're gonna talk about I see Paho warns of dengue fever risk.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yeah, and this has spread across the Americas. And then I see we also on the regional length I see mild to moderate sargassum influx expected in the Caribbean region. So again, they coming to mess up with lovely seas.
Yeah.
And I see Elon Musk cancels Kanye West X account.
Really?
Yeah. That was a big headline.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but then I don't know what's going on with Kanye. I saw something. I didn't even read the
I
story.
wonder, do you think he posted it or is just somebody
You
just
mean this
trolling
thing
on him?
about he loves the Nazis and posted swastikas
Yeah,
and
uh-huh. I was
I don't
wondering
know.
if
I don't
because
know.
just like how because they said his wife posted something on X about needing help to get away from him, and his
Really?
camp is saying it's not true, that that's not his wife's account, or she didn't post that.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on. A lot of things is going on.
Kanye. Listen, I am so sad. This
It's
guy.
yay. Don't say Kanye.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
Listen,
answer you now.
this guy, right? I love this guy. I mean, the guy's a genius. Like, guy's a musical genius. I
Mm.
mean, people who are not into hip hop are not gonna get it. But the guy is a genius. Anyone who is into hip hop, we all know that the guy is a genius. I mean, some of the stuff I remember, some of the stuff we would hear in the albums, and we're like, damn. No, he is.
Yeah.
And then to see him like this now, where he's, every few months he's talking crazy. He's talking crazy.
Mm.
Getting on a pocket on steroid. Getting on a pocket on steroids. I
Mm.
mean, just crazy stuff. Um, he's even a genius fashion designer. I mean, the
Yeah.
few things that he did,
Yeah.
pretty cool. And this is not the Kanye we love. The Kanye fans is not the Kanye we know. And so they said that he kind of went crazy after his mom died.
That's what they said. He lost his mind, but I don't know.
And this is a smart dude, right? I mean,
A lot
his
of things
mom,
is happening with him.
his mom was a professor at the University of Chicago, and Kanye himself is a dropout. That's why his first album was called. He was an art student,
Mm.
and he dropped out.
Oh.
So he's
Okay.
yeah. So he's
So there's
a
meaning
he's a
behind
smart and
his.
very creative
Okay.
guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, very creative guy, and it's just yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Hmm.
Apparently, apparently his mom died when she was dating this younger guy, and because his dad had died, her husband. What am I saying? And she went to do some the way I was put that she went to do some
Surgery.
cosmetic surgery
Mm.
to I guess please the guy or whatever, and she never came out of the
Oh boy.
anesthesia.
Poor her.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then since that, bonkers Kanye.
Oh boy. I would want to believe
No.
that, but I don't know. Maybe he's got plenty other things going on, and then he lost his marriage. That seemed to take a toll on him. He's just been
But
going
then,
through a lot.
but then people say anyone who ended up with the Kardashians, things always went south for them afterwards.
Oh, I heard
You've
that
heard that,
story.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that story. You don't hear from them. They end up here. They end up
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I've seen that. It's
Mhm.
like it's almost true, but I don't want to believe it. Cause Lamar went south. I don't hear much from Tiger now. Um,
No, but he has music coming out. Oh
Tiger?
yeah. He has.
Okay,
I think
I
he
don't
has.
hear
He had an
much from
EP
him.
that came out
Reggie
in December, I think.
Reggie Bush. What has become of him?
Reggie Bush. Or
Yeah, and
nobody.
Kim's ex-husband as well, Humphreys. Poor guy. Yeah, everything just went. The
No,
curse
I
of
don't
the
care
kings.
for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
That's when love. That's when love, if that's what we're calling it, goes wrong. Because
Mhm.
I don't know if that's love. Because a lot of that is, I don't know.
If you follow them, you'll believe everything they try to portray or teach, because they make it look like, okay, they're big on family, right? So
Mhm.
even if they're not with these fellas, they're like, it seems to me that they make it look like they're good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Remember their mom married when the mom married Bruce Jenner, he had family, so it's like the whole family integration. So they're big on this type of vibe.
And then don't get me started on that. I mean, you said the right thing, Bruce Jenner. Good. Because
What?
he's still Bruce Jenner as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
that's who's Caitlyn.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you.
He's Bruce.
Nonsense. But speaking of
Yeah.
which,
Mhm.
that person that we were talking about last week is a man. I didn't realize.
Ooh.
Oh no, it was me and Sharon. You
Oh.
heard about the actress, or the actor, let's say the actor, who, that movie that Zoe Saldana is in.
New one? A new movie?
Emilia Perez, I think is the name of the movie, yeah. And apparently, one of the actors in the movie, who is a so-called trans woman, said some unseemly things a few years ago, and then they came to light after the movie. You know, the movie's been nominated for Oscars and so on.
I
And
really
then I
have to
was
be
reading it. I
careful.
said, "Oh, so this is one of those. This is one of those freaks."
God.
And I'm like, I don't understand why
You
these
sound
people.
like Zuckerberg now.
I don't know why Zuckerberg.
Yes.
He actually said that.
Well, he's okay. Let me
Mm-hmm.
put it this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said now he wears a gold chain, right?
Zuckerberg,
Yes, he wears a gold chain and he practices mixed martial arts, exuding what he
please.
calls masculine energy, which he now preaches American company needs more of. And remember before,
Something which he was never in the same zip code with before.
I remember he
Yeah.
he had content that protected. I even saw pictures with him at Pride parades, and now he's easing content restrictions and on around immigration and gender identities to focus on free expression. And they said what he banned before, now people can accuse transgender or gay people of being mentally ill. So yeah, he even I heard even the DI thing he's doing away with. His workforce is more Asian and whites, and
Mm-hmm.
the Hispanics and the black. Mm-mm. Where no, I should say women. He employed more women, so 5% of women, and his Asian employment has risen by 7%, but the number of black and Hispanic employees at Facebook has crept up by just 1%. And as
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody that worked with him says he's scaling back on a DI. Yeah.
Yeah, well, everyone is scaling back on the DEI, but
Hmm.
I've read where some companies have already started to suffer. Some companies who decided to roll it back.
Yeah, because you see a lot of people left some of the big chain supermarkets and signed up to the other one that still has
Yes,
DEI.
yes, yes.
I don't understand. We just have to work together. Let Jesus be these people's judge. They know what they're doing is wrong. And I've seen many of them on social media show you how they turn their life around. So let Jesus be their judge. Why are we so afraid of people's ethnicity, the color of their skin, how people want to act? Once they're not affecting you, let them be. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying we fall for everything and we encourage everything, but once they're not bothering you, just leave them to Jesus. He'll get them in time.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody wants to fight somebody about something. And your friend Elon, he says he could build a $25 billion tunnel from London to New York that would take 54 minutes between the two cities. Is he trying to kill us? How fast is that going to be? How is our bodies going to feel? What is he trying to do?
25 billion.
Yeah. I
That
heard that's a
sounds.
$1 trillion work, but he's saying he can
Yeah,
do it for
that
that much.
sounds. Iffy to me,
Yeah.
because that's a lot. Isn't that like 8,000 miles or something?
I don't know the mileage.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
it's a lot.
pretend.
I think. I mean, it takes a typical long haul flight from here is like what? It's like 8 hours or something.
From Antigua. Because you
Mm-hmm.
got to come
Exactly.
here first and then go
Mhm.
over there, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, 54 minutes, he say, So I wonder this high-speed travel thing. He been watching too many movies.
I think
who
he needs to
knows?
stick to. He needs to get the mass first before he worries about that. I mean, how many things is he's gonna take on? I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna.
he's already the multitask king, but I mean,
Mm. Yes, you didn't see him and X in the Oval Office yesterday, addressing the media, with his big friend, the leader of the
you know,
free world.
yeah, something is not right with you when you name your son X.
Yeah, and
Mm.
he just walks around with this one child, and he has more than one child. X just goes everywhere. What is it? Is X a real child? Is X a robot? What is it? What is it? Because this one child goes everywhere with him.
No, it's a real child. It's
I
just
know,
that.
I know. I'm just being funny.
Yeah, I know,
Being
but it's just
sarcastic. But this, what happened to the rest of kids? How I wonder how the rest of the children feel.
yeah. Someone is saying still can't hear when media on the radio. Yes, that's over a year now. Oh my God.
We humbly apologize. We
Mhm.
humbly we've been playing with the powers that be to help us, to help you, so that you can hear the radio. Trust me, we have been trying. Yeah, and I see. What about Saturday? I'm very concerned about Saturday,
Saturday. Oh, you mean
because
with
if they don't
with
return the
Gaza?
host, oh my gosh,
Yeah, but
what's
then
gonna happen?
I noticed you
Jamster?
sent something there where the that Hamas is they're giving we don't care. Is that a good
Yeah.
is that a good characterization?
Boy.
Hamas brushes off Trump, says all parties must
Mm.
want ceasefire. So Hamas has brushed off President Donald Trump's threat that all hell will break out if it does not release the remaining Israeli hostages held in the Gaza Strip by Saturday. Hamas spokesman said Tuesday that dozens of hostages will only be returned if all parties remain committed to a ceasefire deal reached last month. But it could be that they're just saying that, but they're secretly scared, maybe.
Hamas, you mean?
Or concerned that
But
they're gonna start getting pounded again.
But do you? Yeah, but what's gonna happen? I'm concerned for the children because it's obvious that the adults don't care.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 8:29, and what is going on? 8:29, and we are blessed with the presence of the National AIDS Secretariat. They're gonna be coming on with us once again. Because AIDS is still very much a thing, so we're going to be talking about that. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about that. All right.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
We'll be here in the worst of times. We'll be here till things get better. We'll be here to see you through. We're here invested in you. We're invested in you. You can depend on us. We will take care of you with a legacy of commitment you can trust. We hear what you've been saying. We know what you've been thinking. We understand what's in your heart. Trust us to do our part. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Wayne Wonder alongside Trina, Diamond Princess.
Do you want to know what's happening in sport? Tune in to On the Ball, a weekly tour show which is on WinFM 98.9 every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. with me, your host, Troy Biff Mills. We will keep you on the ball with our variety of guests and, of course, your calls, discussing the facts and the stats and sharing your opinions. Get on the ball and stay on the ball by tuning into On the Ball with Troy Biff Mills on WinFM 98.9 every Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. and also on Facebook and YouTube. Be on the ball.
Well, it's 8:33, and every second Wednesday we got some time set aside for Nutrition Nation. 15 minutes once every month, but as often happens, Latoya has handed over the time to the National AIDS Secretariat. We've got Dr. Offrey and company, and she'll introduce herself. Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Good morning and welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
It's Love Week, and you know what happens when people are in love. So I think this is a perfect time. I've been seeing a lot of you for the last week, which is a good thing given the seriousness of the issue.
Yes, actually, it is this month, as we know, is what we call the Love Month, where people express love and showcase, the passion about other persons. So we just, trying to drive in more emphasis on the fact that people have to be more careful, because people can make wrong or ill-informed or lack of adequate information that can actually affect the decision they make, and that can lead to some devastating news, which we don't really want. We want people to actually appreciate the love they have and the love they share, but ensuring that they are safe and protected this wonderful month.
So why is it we only make a big deal on Love Month, excuse me?
Repeat your question, please.
Why is it we only make this big deal when it comes to Valentine's or Love Month?
Well, in their defense, that's not exactly true.
But I don't find... That's just me.
It's not just this month that we make a big deal. In fact, to us, every month is a big deal, because every month people make reckless decisions, and that affect their life generally, right? But we're trying to hit on these areas, this festive month, that we know that it's actually much more than,
And
usual month.
around this time, Valentine's, people tend to express their feelings to others in different ways, by giving roses, by giving love letters, by giving gifts. But we're just here to say that those aren't the only things that you can collect on Valentine's Day. There are different STIs, herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis that you can collect on this day if you're not safe.
Yes, I remember December was saying that Santa is going around giving gifts. And make sure HIV and other STIs is not actually one of the gifts that you receive. And we are saying that your loved ones are going around giving gifts. So make sure that it's not only roses you receive, flowers you receive, good wishes and love expression you receive, but make sure that you don't receive HIV and other STIs.
So we're just here to emphasize, we're just here to encourage others to be safe and use a condom.
I want you to talk up and to imprint on the listeners' minds tomorrow's observance, February 13th.
Oh, yeah. February 13th. What are our plans?
We will be in this square tomorrow from 9 to 2 p.m. distributing condoms, female condoms and male condoms. So please come, get them, collect them, and add them to your gift that you would be given for this day.
And guess what? One of the things we're looking at doing, actually going around 4th Street and some business places just to drop a box of condom. When you go in there to buy a drink, man, grab one condom, because you don't know. We just want to ensure that while you drive on the streets and you have your seat belt on, we want to make sure as you drive in on your seat, you have your seat belt on. And the seat belt is the condom. We want to ensure that you are protected, you are safe, and you express love. We said the term we have for this month is prevention equals...
Protection. Prevention. Affection equals protection.
Thank you. Affection equals protection. So you want to express affection to people, but make sure you showcase that affection by protecting yourself and protecting them. It's very important. And also we use that medium to encourage people to get tested. Know your status, So when you are walking around with your rider's license, you have a backup plan, which is what? The condom. And why my colleague said that we have female condoms, in fact, female condom, as Riley indicated here some time ago, it is 40 times stronger than the male condom. And also it's important to know how to adequately use condom. In fact, we were in a church, I think last year, and when we were actually educating the members of the church, a 67-year-old man said, man, no wonder, the condom are always a boss. Always a boss. I was like, what do you mean? He said, yeah, that's why I always breed them woman. I said it's because you don't know how to properly use it. So we want consistent, correct condom use. So listen, it is available and it's free.
So tomorrow in the square, we will also be demonstrating how to use a condom, because there's many out there. They'll keep wondering why the condom keep, bursting
or
on them.
coming off.
Yes, it's because you're not putting on the condom correctly.
So it's important. And sometimes you feel like I use it for the first 30 minutes or less the first 30 seconds or 2 minutes, and they just take it off. And some of them say, oh, I don't feel the sensation. No. Listen, it's either you enjoy yourself. First of all, people don't even do foreplay. So do the foreplay. Make yourself, to the mode. And then by the time you start protecting yourself now, it's already heightened, right? And also there's so many options or varieties of condoms you could use. You try this and try that to ensure that you find the one that really suits you. In fact, there's one called
Skin.
Yes.
It's really good. It's thin. People have always said that it feels like it's not even there. And there are persons who said they are allergic to latex. It's non-latex. It's a bit more on the costly side. However, it's better to get that than to go unprotected and live with yes.
And the female condoms also can be used both by male or female.
For real?
Yes. It is. I wish we had. In fact, we had a demonstration somewhere, I think yesterday. It is a little bit big, so a male can actually use it. So if you feel the other condom seems too small for me, that is big enough to hold you. Anything beyond that is a donkey size. We know that it's a major issue. So we have to find a way to ensure that we protect ourselves. Use what is available and protect yourself. Enjoy yourself. So we always say when we go out to do our condom distribution, we say we want you to ride with style. Ride with style and protect yourself. Safe. It's important.
But that just sounds
your wordplay, your wordplay game is on point.
Like they sit down
Sheet
and
belt.
did a whole, I know.
Rider's license. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like they did a whole script and they ensured that the script rhyme and it sounds good.
It's just the passion and the love we have for the job. It just flow naturally with us, and it's just the care and support we want to ensure that the nation is a safe, beautiful nation. All right, and the health of the nation is the wealth of the nation, and so we're encouraging that people should drive more towards protection.
Yeah, so we are here to remind you about the ABCs of prevention.
Yep.
A stands for abstinence.
Yep.
Abstaining is still an option. B stands for be faithful. Be faithful to your partners. Limit your partner. Do not go having 2 and 3 and more partners. And C stands for consistent condom use. Do you know how nice it is when, let's say for a lady, for instance, is going to have intercourse with a guy and he pulls out a condom? He pulls out a condom. She don't have to ask, where is your condom? He pulls out a condom. This only shows that he is responsible. He is caring for you and he's caring for himself.
Yep.
It gives you a level of security.
Yep.
So we just want to encourage guys to consistently use their condom, use it correctly. And if you don't know how to use your condoms, come tomorrow, I'll demonstrate it for you.
And also D is do the test. And E is educate yourself. And of course, the F is what? The F is to ensure that you get the adequate knowledge that you need. All right? Find an area where you can get information. We have the smartphones, we have tablets, we have all of these gadgets that we can use to find information for ourselves. Get ourselves well informed to actually protect ourselves, because with information you are not crippled. So get the information. You can come to the health centers. You can come to the Minister of Health head office, which is at Bladings, at the National Secretariat. You can go to the hospital, GNF. You will have people there that can actually provide information for you and also provide all the necessary, commodities that you need to ensure that you are protected.
Okay. The event on Thursday, will you be doing HIV tests as well?
No,
On site? No.
on Thursday, we won't be
just be
doing
condom
HIV test. It
distribution.
won't be condom distribution.
condom, okay.
Yeah, just condom distribution.
But in March,
March.
In
of
March,
course, we
okay.
will be doing
about it, the
screening.
third week,
Okay.
we would
Yes.
be doing screening in the square.
Yes.
Let me ask a question. In terms of your strategies that you impart to the general public, what strategy do you use? Tell let's say men or even women to use when you have a situation where, say, the woman doesn't want you to use a condom. What's the strategy?
Yes, being in this field for quite a long time, I have experienced a whole lot. Some men will say, I don't like it. And I'm telling you, some women will actually bluntly tell you, I don't like it either. I don't want to use. So one of the ways we counsel them is to make them understand that you may not like it. Find out why don't you like it. All right, some actually indicate that they are allergic to it, and then we let them know there are other options that you can use to prevent, that you won't be allergic to. And two, the other persons will say that I don't feel it, and then we use the opportunity to counsel them and let them know that there are other areas. There's what you can do, the foreplay, to ensure that you are heightened, and then that will make it more enjoyable for you.
But what do you do in the moment, though? Because, I mean, a woman could say she's allergic, and she could be lying. Right, so what do you say in the moment?
Straight up, I tell you, if she says she don't want it, just leave. Okay. Because your health is your responsibility. Leave.
So what about both of them, if they're faithful partners? What about them getting just tested and ensuring that, no?
Thank you so much. HIV and other STIs is passed through trust. And we've heard people said HIV and other STIs are passed through trust. I trust you enough. You know what? I've been with you for 3 months, so we are good to go. Every sex act is a risk.
No, but I'm saying, what if they both test themselves and we share the results, like right there in the office, so we know we're safe, so we don't have to use it?
That's why I say every safe sex is a risk. But also know this, before my colleague jump in, also know this, that it takes about 2 to 3 months for the body to produce an antibody that our test can detect whether you're positive or negative. You could be in the window, the person could be in the window phase, as in the window phase of the body actually producing that antibody. So if I had unprotected sex a month ago and come and do the test today and show you, oh, look at my license.
The test wouldn't detect it.
It's negative. The test not detected, but it's in your system and you can transfer it to other persons. So that's why I said the license is an evidence to show that you are responsible, but it's not a certificate to be reckless.
Okay, understood.
Okay. You never gave us your name, because if we do a news item, we gotta.
My name is Shalomi Pennyfeather, health educator at the National AIDS Secretariat.
Okay, there you go. And I need you guys to, if you can plug your. But didn't you tell me last week that Thursday was a world?
Yes. So
yeah.
Thursday is actually known worldwide as an International Condom Day. So in recognition of that day, the National AIDS Secretariat is ensuring that we make condoms available. That from that day through, all right? From that day through, we just want to ensure that you have the commodity available.
So you have no excuse.
No excuse. So every love making, everything happening that period
should be safe.
You have the condom right there. All right. So we got you covered, We got you covered. And it's free. So don't worry.
It's free. Come and get them.
Come and get. In fact, get 2. They say when it's free, take 2. So we have you covered. Come, get your partners, get your friends, get your loved ones. Come and get these condoms. And also give it to your friends as well to protect. Even the young people, ensure that you protect them, because some of them are scared of wanting to access, because, I don't know, there's this stigma that attached to condom buying or use or, our sex generally. Yes, just, in fact, save your money too and come and get free. The government is doing a good job of making it available.
But then the average person that maybe she might say, oh Lord, all them people there, I don't want to go ask for nothing.
Which one will you prefer? That you all those people know that you're protecting yourself, or all those people know that you are HIV positive? Or not, as in AIDS?
The former.
You understand? So you prefer to protect yourself and know this person is more responsible? I'm telling you, I personally, I like when people are health conscious. You do your best to be Show me you get your test done. Show me you do your checkup. Show me you do
It's
this.
actually attractive.
You understand? And then tell me that, hey, listen, I am more for condom protection. That shows that you're responsible. And see, sex is not for everybody, really. That's why my colleagues say abstinence is still strongly an option. Because if you're not matured mentally, all right, and then you are driven to protect yourself, you predispose yourself to destruction. And this February, which is the Valentine's is coming in a couple of days, right? Some persons, if they are not careful to be more smart in choice making, decision making, they may actually collect beyond just a gift. You understand? This might be a turning point for the negative or for the positive. Yeah. This is a time when people say, you know what, I move from, let's take our relation to the next level. And the next level might be, a proposal. The next level might be, yes, we're confirming that we are partners. Or next level is this. But somebody sometimes can be pressurized to take decisions that are not ideal by, involving unprotected sex.
Yeah. And that's why we keep preaching self-love.
Yes.
You have to love yourself in order to make responsible decisions, in order to make wise decisions. You have to value yourself. You have to value the body that you have. Okay? So as long as you value yourself, as long as you love yourself, you would always make the right decisions. And making the right decision is using a condom. Making the right decision is when your partner come with the gift, ask him, where's the condom? I'm searching for the condom in this gift.
Yes.
Yes, it's protecting yourself.
And abstaining.
Yep. All
it's
those are responsible choices.
So, Dr. Offrey and Ms. Pennyfeather from the National AIDS Secretariat, I'll give you guys the last word to once more let them know what tomorrow's observance is, where you're going to be in the square, and also give them your social media and for example, the numbers for if people wanted to test and so on, and your upcoming test period and so on.
All right.
Okay, so tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. we'll be in the square. We'll also be on 4th Street distributing condoms. So when you see me coming along, don't tell me, I don't use them there. I don't want them there and so forth. Just collect them, okay, and use them correctly and consistently, okay? And in March, we'll come back later to tell you when in March we'll be having our screening in the square, okay?
And also, you can actually you can get your screening done in all the health centers and also GNF at the OPD. And you can actually contact us, for the National Health Secretariat. If you want to get the test done there, National Health Secretariat, you can contact us at 664-2939. I repeat myself, 664-2939. Or you can call 467-1234. 467-1234. So we look forward to seeing you guys coming to get a condom, get your education session even on Thursday, and also give us a call. We are there to ensure that you see the best care.
So if you have any questions, come on out tomorrow and I'll respond to them.
She got you covered.
So after tomorrow, there's no other activities for this month until March?
Yes, we always do. We have activities going on. We are in business places, doing education session and also screening. We are in schools, educating the young ones about abstinence and about the presence of infectious diseases and to actually agitate behavioral change. Okay. So we are actually out there doing what we have to do.
Okay, good stuff.
Sounds good, Dr. Offrey. Thank you, and Ms. Pennyfeather.
No problem.
Thank you, and wish you guys luck with the exercise tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having us.
National Condom Day tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go and pick up some. Let's see what it is.
And share.
Female condoms. In my mind, they seem kind of pointless because what's the point of a female condom?
Oh yeah. It stays in the body for up to 8 hours, and it's 40 times stronger. So sometimes it's for spontaneity.
For 8 hours?
Yes, it can be.
It can be inserted into the vagina. Okay. 8 hours before intercourse, and it warms up. So when the guy inserts, it's like
it feels as if
it's natural.
Natural.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really good.
That's not what I was thinking about. But anyway, all right. Anyways.
Folks, it was a pleasure. Looking forward to your next visit.
Thank you.
Yeah, the education was good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right.
So we are back, and we just had a national. You know, we've seen. That's the third time we've seen them in about a week because they were here on, what's it, Monday with Socrates, and then they were here last week. I don't know if you.
No, I saw them on Monday when I was leaving. They were
Yeah.
coming in, but I didn't know they were here before. But that's good that we had the education. But that's why I asked if it's only now that they come out, because I know I've spoken to them around this time, maybe last year and the previous year, in different capacities.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear them in December. You know, December is a big thing. We have people have the quick loves. They fall in love. Festival time, quick loves, as we like to say, festival baby or Valentine baby. Or once we have an event, we say, that's a Christmas baby there. That's a, you know. So I just was wondering because I don't hear them, maybe because I don't look for them, but I hear them every Valentine's. They come and they hit that nail on the head and they drive it home. Listen, do this.
Yeah.
But the other seasons, I don't hear them. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah, and in fact, one of the things I asked them last week was there's this issue of us not hearing about, we have me hearing about AIDS. Do you remember back in the 90s and maybe even early 2000s, you could say the government policy was a lot more urgent as far as HIV and AIDS. They always let you know, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, especially back probably even 80s and 90s. And within the last 10 years, you don't really get the same sense of urgency because. So I was telling him last week that it seems to me like people are probably getting the impression that AIDS is not anything to worry about now, because people probably think, oh, nobody's getting AIDS because you don't hear anyone talking about AIDS.
No, for real, it's not publicized like before. And two, I think with the antiretrovirals, I think people feel a little safer.
Yeah.
I think so.
Although
I'm not sure because
we
shouldn't feel
you're
safe.
Right, you are right, but
then we have to be concerned now because the fact that US aid was just pulled. Yeah. All of that's gonna go with it. So we have to be extremely and that's a question I had for them, but I said that's not the time. Maybe when they come to talk about the testing next month, we can speak about that, because what's gonna happen to all these aids that we got, and we know President Clinton was instrumental in that, or former Prime Minister was instrumental in getting President Clinton to give us some of what's what's going to happen to these folks that are on these medication when the carpet's basically pulled from under us.
I didn't even think about that.
That's something we have to look at.
But then I think a judge put a stop he reversed Trump's executive order
for the US AIDS.
About the US AIDS stuff, because he said he can't just pull the rug out from under. And I really forgot. Thanks for pointing that out. I really forgot that that's where a lot of that stuff comes from. That's why it's free.
Yeah.
Because AIDS drugs are not really cheap.
No.
If you had to go to the state, I don't know. I wonder if they give it free in the US. Everything up there.
I mean, you can't be giving away stuff out there free and suffering your people. They already the now administration that is already saying it's your taxpayers' money that's doing this. So you can't leave your people out, man. If they're paying, they should be first to get it free.
Yeah.
And then everybody else that requires it, they help.
Gwyneth was saying, what? I like the language used, straight to the point, but funny.
Yeah. Listen, I saw Dr. Ofrey and Lucille, Miss Vaughn, and now Miss Penny Feather, they just sit down in there and they come up with catchy stuff that make plenty sense.
You know, when he said sheet belt first, I didn't catch it at first. I said,
it sounds funny, but it's accent
but then
too.
when you think about it, I said, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, exactly, sheet belt. It sounds like we're saying something wrong, but
we were having a little conversation here before we came back on after when I was talking about the female condom, and they were talking about penetration, but that wasn't what I was talking about.
Oh boy!
Because I was thinking, what's the point of a female condom, right? Because anyway, whatever. Whatever.
Don't even bother. But folks, it shouldn't take Valentine's, music festival, Christmas time, or any time that we're going to want to get frisky to protect ourselves. We should want to protect ourselves every single day. And as they said, I was asked to, I don't know if that question was asked on Voices. Remember, there was this message that was going around. I don't know how true it is when they were saying our cases have risen, but I read something that Nevis cases are on the down, on the down, are going down.
I forgot to ask him again, but he did give it on Monday, and I think he gave it on. Last week.
That message is that social media message.
Well, he said I think
the
total numbers, including recently diagnosed, 190. What was it? 100 and something. Just under 200. That seemed to,
So
including
it's on the rise, or that's just a stable number.
I'm not actually. That's a good question.
I should have asked that question when they come again.
Yes. That's a good question. That was unclear. I didn't think of it in that way, but I did ask if that number included recent recent tests, and he said yes. And I seem to recall the number was just under 20 for the people recently
discovered.
Yeah, and then one of the questions I had to ask was if there is some kind of rule of thumb that they use that says, well, if you know of 12, what is the likely real number? And they said they usually say 4 times the number.
48.
So new one. So because I think
because everybody's gonna be honest, and if they know, somebody might be vindictive and just
4 times at least, huh?
Jesus.
Yeah. So even if you look at the larger number, let's say 200, so that's at least 800.
Folks, we're not implying that.
No,
that
at
we're
least,
just doing
that's the operative word
okay?
here.
So don't go spreading anything. Don't putting out a social media post. That's why I wanted to ask, because I know people say a lot of things on social medias, and sometimes they're not true.
Folks, we're not saying that there are 800 people. On Friday, when they were here, I asked them how many cases there were. I think it was 190 something, and so I said, well, what's the formula you guys use for what you know versus what the number might be given the number that you know? And they said they start with at least 4 times that number. At least. So it could be higher, but at least. So,
So, folks, protect
which
yourself.
Is why I said 800.
Protect yourself, please. We have enough to worry about, so we don't need any.
So
we don't need to worry about that right now.
So National Condom Day is tomorrow. So you can go to the square and 4th Street and pick up. They said from 9 to 2. So you can go to the square and pick up your condoms. I think I'll go and get some as well.
You're gonna share?
Share?
You're gonna go and share out?
Well, just get some. You never know.
You never know.
Well, I mean, it's good to have them.
Am I being? I think when
you're
married, why?
Because sometimes there are times when she's worried about getting pregnant and so on. That's what I mean. But you know what I mean. I mean we're adults. You know what I mean.
I know. I don't want too many people's in your business.
I know.
Yeah.
But, and you all have this complex physiology where, I'm ovulating, I'm not ovulating, and all that stuff. So
we have a complex physiology.
Yes, women do. It's true.
You blame us women.
No, in a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way.
I know.
It's just that I'm always fascinated at how women's bodies are.
Yeah, we have to think,
It's just
And especially if we have kids already and we have the pair. No, we ain't trying to make no football feet. We ain't trying to make a football team. Give me a feel.
Football field.
Yeah, we don't want a team for football or basketball or anything. We're good with our twos. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And see, we're helping you. We don't want you crying over having to buy a big minivan.
But what she always, when I bring home, but yet if I bring home condoms, or she say, what do you have condoms for?
Exactly.
And I just give her a look like.
What are you doing with those? What are you doing with those?
But actually, I remember one time, I actually took up some condoms, and I was thinking, because as a DJ, sometimes I'm in a situation, and I've had guys, it has happened.
Yeah.
Guys come at you have a condom.
Yeah, you just pass it
So
on.
right, that kind of thing. That's
that's
part of the thinking. Yeah,
it makes sense.
And then they give me the wink, and I, So funny.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
So, in other news, I watched the Super Bowl performance. It was okay. It wasn't the bomb.com. And then, how my husband put it on, it played backwards. So, it played all the ones going back. Wait.
Oh, okay,
Understand?
okay.
So, Kendrick Lamar's played, and then it played backwards. So, it showed you all the other years. And I got more vibes from, like,
I see.
Snoop Dogg and Dre and Rihanna and Usher and them. I got more vibes from them, but something was missing.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, I've seen a lot written about this. But how about we take a break and when we come back, we talk about
All
it.
right,
It's
no problem.
5 minutes after 9 o'clock. And folks, we await your calls and your comments. Good morning to How's that? Juvie Kings? Juvie. Good morning, Gwyneth. Good morning, Kathleen. Don't never let it be said. And I said good morning before a certain person.
Oh,
Good
not
morning,
me.
Carlisle.
Happy birthday to Burl.
today's
Carlisle
his-
said it's Burl Jones. So happy birthday, Burl. Happy
Oh, okay.
birthday to you.
Okay.
And his mom. Well, his late mom. So
Okay. Well, they're calling. Okay, let's take the break. We're gonna come back now. I have to take a break, and then when we come back, we take your calls.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Need to get your goods to St. Kitts and Nevis? Look no further. TDC Shipping has you covered with reliable cargo solutions by land, air, and sea. Whether it's a package from across the world or a large shipment of goods, TDC Shipping makes it easy, affordable, and stress-free. And with our Airbox service, ordering from your favorite online stores just got even easier. Ship straight to your mailbox and let TDC Shipping handle the rest. Fast, secure, and even to your door. Visit us today at the C.A. Paul Southwell Industrial Park or Penny's Industrial Site, or call 465-2511 in St. Kitts or 469-5430 in Nevis. TDC Shipping, where reliable service meets unbeatable convenience. TDC, together we succeed.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Valentine's just got better with Dreamy Florals, located at the Koi Building, Airport Road. This Valentine's, say I love you with our bouquets, balloon arrangements, roses with chocolates, and wine. We've got everything you need to celebrate this Valentine's Day. Visit us at the Koi Building at Airport Road today. Show your love with Dreamy Florals. Shop online at your convenience at stkittsnevisflorist.com. Call us at 766-9189. Place your order now and save big. This Valentine's, shop with Jimmy Florals. We deliver island-wide in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Horsford's Value Mart IGA is helping you spend less and save more. How, you ask? Essential Everyday and Equiline. Spend less on our Essential Everyday products and get the best quality, the best taste, and the best value. Spend less for all your family health and beauty needs with the Equiline brand of over-the-counter products. Horsford's Value Mart IGA is helping you spend less. With our Essential Everyday products and Equiline over-the-counter health and beauty care products. Shop smart and spend less at Value Mart, where price matters most.
We are back. It's 9:09, and happy birthday to Kathleen. And you said today is Burl's birthday as well.
Yeah, and Carlisle's late mom. So happy birthday to everyone celebrating birthdays today on behalf of us here at WinFM. So
Cool.
Burl, we need our cake.
I like red velvet myself.
Oh boy.
Tessa says, happy birthday to my Aunt Pansy Paris in heaven. Love her and miss her much.
Oh, Oh, so she's related to Carlisle then, because that's
Oh,
Carlisle's
okay,
mom's
yeah.
name.
My dad, her brother, loves to celebrate, so I know he will be celebrating with her today. Oh yeah, and folks, the calls. Let's get the calls. We wanted to hear what some of your first dance. So, what have you? This person is calling about. The first thing you're gonna tell me if you're married, what your first dance was. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, caller.
I'm sorry. Good morning. I wasn't picking you up in my car. What did you want me to tell you the first
Oh
thing?
well, the first thing you're gonna tell us is your first dance. Remember, this is
What
lovely.
was the song that you danced to at your wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I'm too old to
I don't know any.
remember
I
that.
don't. I don't know any song by that
You
name.
don't sound old at all. We're not buying that.
I remember dancing with my dad.
Oh.
That's why that song by what's his name? Dance with My Father.
Luther.
Makes me cry every time because my dad loved to dance and he would take us in the living room, twirl us all around the floors with my mom, and I don't remember. He was a big Miriam Makeba fan, so it could have been one of those songs.
Okay.
But I don't remember the song, honestly.
Okay.
I don't remember
We
the
still
song.
love you. Don't worry.
Oh, Luther Vandross, dance with my dad. That must be sweet.
When I switched on, I heard you guys talking about International Condoms Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
What is International Condoms Day? And is there I think you said National Condoms Day. So is there an International Condoms Day as well?
No, it's
And
it's World Condom Day, actually.
World Condoms Day.
Yeah, international,
Okay.
same thing. Yeah. So
So why do you need a special day for that? It should be the same thing every day.
Yeah, they did preach
Put
that
on
too.
condoms.
I know, but I'm assuming it's because it's Love Week. You know, it's the day before Valentine. It's a way to get people to maybe think, hey, while you're at the romance and love thing, and maybe
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. You know.
Well, you know what? Man, go get some condoms. Ladies, if you ain't got no condom, run.
Well, apparently they're going to be giving out female condoms.
ones too, so the ladies can protect themselves. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're going to be demonstrating how to use them as well. So I guess they're going to have the body parts. I've seen the male body parts in the square already. I can't honestly say I would have seen the female, but maybe it was there. But yeah, they're going to have those parts tomorrow, and they're going to be demonstrating the use of them. As they said, the woman can put in the condom 8 hours before the activity, the anticipated activity. So yeah.
Because apparently it's heat activated.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to behave myself, so I won't even have to worry about condoms.
Carla, you're funny. She's going to behave.
But why is that bad behavior though? That needs to be asked.
Well, I'm thinking if you don't protect yourself, then
Oh
you're in
yeah,
for a
that's
lot of
bad
trouble.
behavior. Yeah,
So,
for real.
Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
Yeah.
Behave yourself.
Facts.
And take your time. Choose your Valentine's wisely. My parents were married on Valentine's Day, and my dad was a lover. My dad was a lover, a big time lover.
What?
And
what sign is your dad?
December. He and my mom are the same sign. What is it?
Is that
December
Sagittarius?
28th was his birthday, and my
Oh, I
mom was January the 11th.
I think that's Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Yeah.
Capricorn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're lucky to find each other, the same sign.
And they found each other young. They were in love with each other. He was her first love. She was his first love. And so Valentine's, it's always been a very special time in our home. And I miss them so much.
Oh,
I
they've
miss
both
them
gone
so
on.
much. I'm sorry?
Both of your parents have gone on.
Both of my parents have gone on.
Oh, okay.
I'm an orphan.
Aww. Empathies.
Yeah.
But I miss them. But my dad especially, my dad was and he was a celebration kind of guy. I mean, we would go out to lunch. We would have lunch at home. He'd wake up in the morning with a big breakfast. He wanted a big breakfast in the morning. He wanted a big lunch on this day. He wanted everything big for this day. And my mom was his love. She was the love of his life.
Yeah, boy, long
And
time.
you know, I gotta warn the young people out there. I saw that growing up, and I kept looking for a man like my father all my life, and I haven't found him yet.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. And have
You
a
good?
yes. Enjoy your Valentine's.
Thank you for
Okay.
contributing.
All right.
Have a great day, guys.
Yes.
Thank
okay.
you.
Great.
And I would, Mr. Guy right there, go get your condom. And ladies, I don't know about you, but I guess if you want to, you go get yours too. But you guys protect yourselves.
Please
yes.
do.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Have a great day.
You too.
Have a great day.
Okay. And have a great Valentine's Day as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Great.
Bye-bye.
And this is how it should be, you know. I don't say you emulate your dad fully, right? But
Yeah.
when you grow up with something, that's what you should yearn for and settle for nothing less.
Yeah.
Caller, good morning. You're live on Island City.
Sometimes I worry about because
We have a caller? Or?
no,
Oh,
no.
okay, okay.
I kind of okay. Like I told you before, I'm more of the disciplinarian, right? With the kids, my wife is a little more laid back, and I call her. Actually, I tell her, right, that I said if she was a Calypsonian, her name would be the Mighty Enabler, right? Because no, I actually tell her that. I said, that would be your Calypso name.
Oh boy.
So like I'm the disciplinarian, and sometimes with something Tessa said, I was thinking, boy, I have to be careful that my daughter doesn't, her outlook on men isn't shaped by my tendency to be a disciplinarian and no nonsense, and sometimes they say I'm a drill sergeant. You know?
Think she's gonna look for a drill sergeant?
I'm here. I'm still here.
Oh, hey, Miss Henry. Yeah, just put you on. Go ahead.
Morning.
Oh, quick thing before you. Kathleen's first dance was "All My Life" by Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville. Miss
I was
Henry.
just gonna say that sounds like a Jodeci. Morning, Miss Henry.
Good morning, good morning. Advanced Valentine Day. I believe in Valentine Day, you know.
Ooh, you still in love?
Well, boy, mine gone by Love Gate. Cause he wouldn't keep out at Love Gate.
Okay.
Love Gate? What's that?
Yeah, man, must buy me flowers and jewelry and so, you know. Even when I learned he was going around the mulberry bush.
Yeah, okay.
What's going on in Mulberry Bush? I have no
We
idea.
don't know these old sayings, Miss Henry.
I tell you, you don't understand that one.
Oh, okay.
Going around the Mulberry Bush. Explain.
He had extraterrestrials?
I used to demand my flowers and so still, darling.
Oh, see, he had
Nobody was
extras,
going to get my share.
Miss Henry, you're making me laugh.
No, I'm serious. You know me. Me, I said, what I do and get somebody to get double share.
So you put your foot down.
Yeah.
Miss Henry don't.
Days for me.
Miss Henry don't
When
play.
we start, my father questioned, do you have anybody in Antigua now? You have anybody here now? So if I went in as the only one, in my mind, I was the only one. So I was not making any provision for anybody else. You get the point now, Cartel?
Yes, I got the point long time, you know. That's why I asked you if it's extraterrestrials. That's what I call extras.
No, that's how you got to go, you know. So you want run around? All right. Valentine Day coming up. I want the whole works.
Everything.
He should do it voluntarily, you know. Because he know I expect it.
Okay.
However, let me get to the condom business. There's a lot of free condom. We're catering to all those who will be trading on Friday. You know, a lot is love, but most of it is trading.
Yep, right now.
Depending on how much the gift or the lunch or the dinner costs, you have to give us something for it.
But that sounds so rough. That sounds rough, though. Why it just can't be that you love me and we just
the
go home?
majority of it is that.
Wow, yeah, we know. I know,
Jamsa
but
could tell you that. And Jamstein, so I go.
He's fixing something on the computer.
No, it's true. I've been thinking, I said, look at that now. we battering.
Yeah, Miss Henry, you were saying, I heard a question asked, but I was someone was saying Tessa was saying the levels are too low, so I just kind of adjusted them. So Tessa, answer me and tell me if it sounds a little better. Someone had told me that yesterday as well, but
yes,
the levels are going up.
Sometimes it's actually your voice, sometimes you drop your voice in your throat.
No, but I wasn't talking when she said that.
I'm saying teacher say drop your voice.
So how is my voice now? How is my voice?
Yes, improving, but you must keep it up though. Sometimes he talks low,
Oh boy.
He's not a loud speaker like some of us.
Yeah.
No, but serious, I say even for the young people, they now accepted the tradition.
Mm-hmm.
If a young man takes you out or buy you something, then you got to hand it up.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, talking with we hand it up, and therefore they will be rushing to get the condoms. But I am telling some of you, 3 months, count back 3 months. If you give Valentine now, you count forward.
So the baby's during December?
No, man. December, baby, that's September children.
Oh, September.
Now you count back, you see?
Okay.
Jan, you count out. This is February. Then you have March, April, May.
June.
By May, it's time to buy baby stuff. And thereafter, to pay maintenance. All of this go with the Valentine gift, Because as much as I don't like condom, or they have condom and they already fix it because they have in their mind what they want.
Oh, boy.
But our young ladies still just battering themselves. They're battering. Some of them, look, if you really want flowers, buy flowers for yourself. You can, nothing wrong in buying flowers for yourself, You love yourself. But if you're not you're the person, you're not even in a relationship. Everybody advertising lunch and dinner and gala and flowers. You know what they're coming after. And if you protest, well, what you think of carry out for? What you think about the lunch? We are reduced Valentine to trading. I don't know what you think about it.
You make a good point. Yep. I mean, everything has become so cheap now. Well, no, when I say cheap, I'm not talking about money.
I know trading.
Imagine.
Transactional.
Yes, exactly. I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Transactional.
And the classification of imagine the classification of romance and love and courtship. Yeah, it's being cheapened.
Yep.
It's not nothing.
It's made valueless.
Yeah, nothing is sacred anymore.
We don't even got no lot of love song. When in my days, they used to sell the books in walls. All in school, you had your books, and all these songs that come out, you write them out. One person buy the book, I'll get a copy of the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And you're all kind of lovey and dreamy, you know what I mean? Now, they want sex. Go in marriage, and nobody's stressing that.
And that's one of the bad things now too. It's that a lot of the songs are devoid of romance. They're all. Like for example, let's say tomorrow, you really want to have a romantic evening with that special. Not tomorrow. Friday. You really have to fall back on the music from maybe the 60s, 70s, 80s, and maybe even the 90s. Because now it's all this crass. It's just crass.
If I carry you to arms, you got to palm it up.
Luther Vandross is one of the most, has some of the most romantic music, and you never heard.
And he has a very good voice.
Yes, and you've never heard Luther say You've never heard him call one body part, use one crass word for a human body part. It's just so.
Good. I like bad girls. I think what's that name? I like bad girls.
Who?
Benowa. Oh my God.
Cleo
You
says,
know, I mean, so Valentine's Day, some of you who are unsuspecting, when you're eating, find out the price, you know. There's a price to be paid. And it seems to be accepted by our young ladies.
you know, it's sad to me that we even have to be having this kind of conversation.
But it is good to have it because some people are still innocent, eh?
Yeah.
Still innocent. They're in love, you know. The other person might love you, you know. But they're not thinking about the consequence of the sex business. So you could hand out all the condom you want. Do they take the condoms to the brothels?
I'm sure they would, or they meet them on the side.
You sure? For the time we're having this AIDS thing, the number not going down.
Yeah, but
and you know something again.
But Miss Henry,
you
surely,
should go on to CAFA, you know, CAFA website. I used to go on to Carrick.
Yeah.
You see the number of people dying of AIDS in our country. You never hear when anybody that announcement whether one die of AIDS. You know what I mean?
No, but this is what I was saying. It's what I said to Dr. Offred last week. I told him I fear that people don't get the urgency anymore. In fact, people think that AIDS is not a thing anymore. Meanwhile, people are dying of it, and
they're dying.
And people are under the impression
that
that
a lot of them they die so.
Yeah.
It's only when you go onto this site that they have to report to. Correct. It's no CAPA. They have all the country statistics.
So then why aren't they putting it out front here? I mean,
maybe they want the numbers to multiply. Because if you keep a man in ignorance, you want him to do worse, sir? I mean, so some of you who longing for the flowers, if you know the person up front, tell you, look, hello, this thing here cost me some money, you know. So you go and pushing condom in front of the people money?
Yeah.
Some of the Lord have mercy on our young people.
Okay, Miss Henry, let me
I old, so I know.
Okay, I want to try to take another call here. But happy Valentine's when it comes.
And thank you for your contribution.
And all of you, happy birthday to my name again, Jones.
Okay.
Beryl Jones. Good morning.
Okay, Miss Henry, we really have to take this call. Let me.
All right.
Oh God. Yeah. Anyway, Cleo, I was just thinking about that very same song when I was. It's funny. Great minds. Cleo, I was thinking about that same song, you know, Shensia. Cleo says, what do you all expect when you have women singing about only giving a hit and run, cheapening themselves, and think it's good? My point exactly. And that's actually, Kay, on the weekend, I got this new Shensia song, right? One of my record pools, you can send reviews of the songs, right? And you know what my review was for this song? I don't remember the name of the song. Some new song she just put out. I said, song is cool, but I said I wish she would go beyond just singing about her body parts and in this really explicit way. I mean, it's, you know, I said it gets boring after a while. And boring is a polite way to put it.
But do you think if she was singing something that was edifying, she would have gotten the same?
But how about some balance? How about some balance?
But what balance? People seem to gravitate to. I get what you're saying. I'm not condoning anything.
No, I know.
People
you're
seem
not.
to gravitate to these things because I don't know. I don't know.
And why is
bad
it women?
Makes us. I don't know.
And the other
bad
thing,
makes us feel better.
And Kelly, the other thing that bothers me now. I mean, and I'm here. I am a DJ saying these things. None of the women want to wear clothes now. Everybody thinks that. I mean, you're wondering, are you a stripper or are you a singer? Because
that's what sells.
I saw Keisha Cole on Twitter, like I think 2 weeks ago, basically wearing a sheer thing, sort of like what Kanye's wife was wearing. I was like, what? Why is this necessary?
Oh boy.
Why is this necessary? It is not necessary. And everyone's singing about sex. I don't mind if you have a few songs. Obviously, sure. I'm not a prude or anything. But how about some balance? Yeah. You know?
Because even if the older songs they sang about that, it was kind of disguised in a way.
Yes.
Like, it's only in my
Yes.
late 30-somethings into my early 40s I realized that the white meat story, I realized what the song
Oh, really? You
actually
just
meant.
really? Yeah.
I actually thought he was a cannibal.
Yeah.
I didn't
No.
understand.
Mhm.
Yeah. But and look, even the one where they have a lot of biting insects, I
Yeah.
actually thought it was the mosquito and
Interesting.
everything. Why is me? It took me a while to catch on, but I didn't know. But you see that this guys did somehow.
Let
So
me see.
it wasn't out there like that. But now these people don't care.
Let me see if my timeline memory is right. You were working at Island Hopper around that time, right? I biting insects, I believe.
I would like to think
Yes.
so. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's around the time when that song came out.
Yeah, but I couldn't believe the sparrow. Is Sparrow? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
Sparrow,
white
the
meat.
other one,
I
yeah.
didn't know. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Carlisle says Hortensia, people gravitate to those types of songs because of the massive promotion they receive and the acceptance of by society.
Yeah.
But
Because imagine a fella singing a dancehall song that's disrespecting every part of a woman, but the woman likes it. And I'm like, what's that? No. But to each his own. Let Jesus deal with them. I can't.
But Carlisle, what Carlisle, he's saying, the problem is the record labels, they actively promote the lowest common denominator musically, because if you had any artist, but you can barely find a female artist who's fully clothed and not just singing wall to wall sex and I don't know.
Yeah. But everything is about that now. Because that's what's selling. And two, maybe the labels are promoting it because you see their artists have to dress a kind of way. All these girls are dressing in onesies like they're babies again with the skin color, pantyhose, etc. So I don't know. Maybe it's the labels too. Maybe they got it.
I've never seen so many creative ways to be naked, to be essentially naked. It's really ridiculous now.
Jams, I'm sure you would have heard this phrase too, but I remember coming up as a child, I always heard sex sells. I always heard that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a quick break. 9:32, and hear from Rams. There's sponsors for the 9. Don't forget we have voices coming up. No voices today. Okay. All right. So, don't forget. Don't forget National Condom Day tomorrow, which is actually World Condoms Day. You can go and get your free condoms over at the square and on 4th Street from 9 until 2. Do the responsible thing and get your condom supply up.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Hey kids, drink healthy. Reduce sugar chubby with the same great taste. Lots of magic fruity flavors, drink the more healthy way.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Be active, be healthy, drink lots of chubby. Kicking football, playing cricket, having fun in the sun.
It's chubby.
Reduced sugar chubby keeps you cool and refreshed.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Jumping rope, running races, have fun.
It tastes so yummy, chubby.
Drink the more healthy way.
Rams the good food people, always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in-store specials for you. Rams the good food people. When you need better service, Rams is always here. Better value, better prices. Rams is always here. Rewarding your loyalty. Rams is always here. We are community. We are family. We are family. Rams for you and me. We are community. Rams for you and me.
And we are back. It's 9:34. Bunch of comments. Dave Livingstone, condoms are used by cheaters.
No, Dave. Condoms are used by married people that don't want to get pregnant too.
Yeah.
So no.
And
if they're used by cheaters, that's good that they're using them. At least they're protecting themselves, their partners, and any other person that they have.
make them know.
Yeah.
And Cleo says, dignity has gone through the window. We are living in a nasty world where wrong is not right and right is not wrong. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sagadon says, to the host DJ, do you play them in your parties? Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, of course.
But how do you feel playing them knowing that they're not promoting something good though?
No, but it's...
And people dance to these things.
Yeah, people love that stuff.
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
I am not saying I'm not good. And then, yeah, people are gonna have fun, right? You know.
But fun at the expense of people thinking that you...
But it's not...
you don't stand for something?
No, my problem is not
Not
with
you,
the,
you know,
yeah,
but
yeah,
the
I know.
person.
But
Because I could dance to that song, not saying I do, and then the next time you see me, you can think that the other day that when you see this me now, you're thinking that's the same person. I don't know. I think it is the message that it sends, because we want to say there's a time and place for everything. Okay, so we're going to go to the beach. We're going to be in a two-piece. And we're going to walk up and down the beach, you know. Everybody's going to admire us. Everybody's going to see us. And then we're in town.
But
and
that's
we
not
have
necessarily a sexual thing, though. You're on the beach. You want to get a tan. Maybe you want to...
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a time and place for everything.
Mhm.
But then I'm in town. Or let's say I play mass too and I wear the tongue costume.
Yeah.
But then I'm in town and I have on a skirt and it blows up and I try to save the skirt.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point there?
Oh, you mean having the skirt on the beach?
No.
Where?
Okay. So
Oh,
I
mhm.
gyrate in a tongue, what you call it, costume. And then I'm
Mhm.
on the beach in a tongue again,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
So I would say those are the appropriate place for that, right?
Sort
But
of,
I'm
yeah.
in tongue, I'm going to work, I have on a skirt, and my skirt blows up.
Mhm.
And I try to save it from
Yes.
anyone seeing anything.
Yes.
Would you say that's a that's
No.
a time and place? So why am I trying to save the skirt when everybody would have seen?
Because the context is different.
That's what I said. Mm-hmm.
It's like I remember one time, I remember thinking, I like to, listen, you know, I always do this armchair anthropology thing where especially when I'm DJing, I like to observe how people interact with each other. And sometimes I ask questions. It's like, I'll give you an example. I remember one time I had a girlfriend, right? And I used to notice, sometimes she'll come out the shower and she's dressing and then she'll turn her back to dress, and I remember I used to smile because I was like, but this is odd. Why are you being modest when you're dressing? Well, I see you naked all the time.
I guess it's just a human thing.
But
in the
then
time
when
and
I
place.
asked her about it,
Mhm.
she said, yeah, you're right. She said it's like force of habit, sort of from maybe living at home. And then she kind of stopped. But then, I remember finding the music because, well, I see you naked all the time. What's the
difference?
what's the big deal?
Yeah, I guess as we have chopped it up, time and place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, time and place. Okay, so the party, you playing for a party or whatever it is, you're gonna play the music that's appropriate. And what I'm saying is,
Appropriate
I'm
or the
not
music
saying
that the people like.
Yeah, that the people like, and
gravitate
some
to.
of it might be questionable, right? And also, Shenseea, people love Shenseea. People love a lot of the stuff that people like. Vibes Cattle, who sing some of that really edgy stuff. People like that. All I'm saying is, I wish some of these artists, a lot of the times they do it really well. As much as you might wish that maybe they could tone down the songs are good. I'm not gonna say they're not good. The songs are good. So, Carla Paris says, Jamsa, under the Sycamore singer, says she never got any recognition when she. Yes, I remember that when she did Conscious Tune, and she did Slackness and became popular on content. Yes, Carla, that is true. I remember I've told
So
people
you
about
see
that.
what sells?
Yes, because she said, I remember she used to say that. She said, she started off singing conscious music and nobody was paying any attention to her lady song.
Yeah, I know
And
who
then,
sang
yeah.
that song.
And you do play them? Lol, wow. That's very interesting that you do. If you're going to, well, come on, I'm not a preacher. If you're going to lick out against those songs and their lyrics, you shouldn't be playing them. I don't agree. Stand on your principle, brother. Build a playlist that you can rock party without that trash.
No, but he has to play for the crowd.
But I said, yeah, I have to
saying.
play for the crowd.
Yeah,
Balance.
he
balance.
can't decide this is what you're gonna
Balance, people. Balance. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a priest. I'm not the morality police. I'm a DJ, and I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I listen to these songs and I enjoy them. I'm just saying I wish some of these artists would be more balanced. I mean, like Shensia. Shensia would have albums, and from beginning to end, it's all that stuff, and the music is banging. So what do? It's still good music, but time and place. I'm not gonna play it now. If the Anglican Church hired me to play for a food fair,
Can't play that.
Exactly. So I have to know time and place.
Yeah.
I'm not
As
sending
we
music.
just talk about the dressing as well.
Exactly. I'm not gonna play it for certain things. I'm gonna play it where it suits. But at the same time, having said that, I will play it on my own time and enjoy it. But time and place is important. And also, I'm still gonna say, some of these artists could be a little more balanced, but I'm still gonna listen to the music, even though I wish, hey, maybe you guys should be a little less over the top with that stuff, you know. I mean, look, for example, in June, we're gonna have the park full to see Vibes Cartel with his edgy self,
Yeah,
right?
I know. And you see,
So, and I'm sure Carolina
you
might
see,
be
we
one, and
glorify bad.
Sagadan might be one too. That might be up there to see Vibes Cartel.
Sagadan gonna
So
see Vibes
we,
Cartel?
you know, we human beings. We're very.
Oh boy.
We're such a paradox. Because yes, I would say all those things, but I still play the songs. I still listen to them when I'm in the mood.
I don't listen. I don't play. I don't be
Right?
around them.
Time and place once again.
And to each his own. Jesus will be your judge, not me. I just don't partake in them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. What a world. But it's funny that we always have to gravitate to bad, because as I would say, you see a man get locked up for drugs, yet you think you can be the drug mule that is going to escape the cops, very well knowing the possibility is you can't get caught. What's wrong with us?
I gave you the joke about Louis Armstrong.
No.
And how he made President Nixon his drug mule.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you told me that. Now that you mentioned President Nixon, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
So he basically let him pass the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not going to be searched. But I don't understand people. We see if we do wrong, we're going to get in trouble. But yet we still proceed to do the wrong. So to each his own. Let Jesus judge you.
Cleo, oh my God, Cleo. You heard what Cleo said. Cleo says, y'all going to have the park full of legions of demons. To see Vibes Cartel. Oh my God. Legions of demons. Like that.
Oh my God. Boy. But everywhere he's, and
oh my God.
You see, I swear if Jesus came, we won't celebrate like that. But he's out and everybody's celebrating. Just like when Buju came out, everybody was celebrating. It's like we, as human beings, we glorify what is not good.
Yes, I don't.
And we dash the good in the corner.
I do not understand that at all.
We excited.
So
Buju out. Everybody wants
perverse.
this. Yeah,
I do not understand it.
Thank God. God is God, because I swear we would have
it.
been washed away again.
Because I mean, the Lady Saw example is a very good example of that. I think someone sent me a notice here, and Janine is one of my favorite artists. So it's funny that Fidel would mention Janine, because I love her off. The new conscious movement in reggae speaks to this issue of slackness being promoted over real music. The person that mentioned the issue where promoters are pushing slackness over actual creativity and wordsmiths is a reality, because they are buying into the notion that sex sells. But artists like Janine and others like her are bringing back the art form and the respect and dignity that we should have for all women. Facts. Let's go to the phone lines. Caller, go right ahead.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Morning.
I'd like you guys touch on something here, because we deal with so much double standard that it's just funny sometimes. The past 2 years, also, we used to complain about paying the gang members peace and them kind of stuff. But you find that we paid a convicted drug dealer, Buju Banton, tens of thousands, $100,000 to come entertain us. Now we find the next man just come off a murder charge, Vibes Cartel, to pay some lot of money again to come entertain us. We don't understand how this place operates. We endorsing badness and we still ain't want to see it. You know, but the place is just messed up. And most of this will come from the authorities.
You raise a very good point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just messed up, man.
Yeah, because that's what's gonna bring the people in.
Messed up
That's what
indeed.
people want to see. So that's what you have to promote.
Yeah, messed up indeed, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always think about that too. And I remember with Byron Messiah, and I remember someone making a comment, which I agreed with at the time. They had a sign up at the airport or something.
Yeah.
When,
You
and-
mean
and-
the when he was coming in the music
yeah,
festival?
and,
Yeah,
and
whole
people
sign of
were
him.
like, and people were like, and I remember I have, I had and have my misgivings. I love to see one of ours
Yeah.
succeeding, but it's a pity he had to succeed with that kind of that kind of subject matter.
Yeah.
And once again, it's a good example of the glorification of
Guns and
yes
violence.
and violence.
Yeah.
When to me, no one is asking for that, in the sense of no one said, "Oh well, I wish Byron Messiah would only sing about that stuff." And yeah, it's boy, I don't know. I'm always ambivalent about this kind of stuff, because yeah, I on the one hand I love to see it, but on the other hand I just wish, like I said, balance. That's all I ask. Balance. I'm not telling you can't sing that stuff, but let's have some balance. Gwyneth Samuel says, and all these Jamaican artists do is come and charge big money, taking the little resources that we have. And by the way, does Vibes Cartel give any song? I don't understand. Bug money. I don't understand that.
Wait, hold on.
Yes, caller, my point exactly. We leak out against it and then we turn around and support it with taxpayer money. All that money they pay these demons to come and sing rubbish should be put to develop the country. Oh boy, yeah. 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 Clearly we touched a nerve. Which is good, because this is one of the things that we need to talk about for real. Especially Love Week now. You know, you have this situation where, like I was saying earlier, the music of people like Luther and Marvin and all these guys. I mean, listen, Marvin was singing about sex, but still made it classy. You can, I can play Let's Get It On anywhere.
Yeah.
I can play Let's Get It On for.
I didn't even know that too until I got a
yeah,
little older.
right?
I just thought it was a song, because those were the cleaning
Luther,
songs my mom and my
yes.
uncle played.
I mean, Luther, Whitney, all these people. These
Even
are Brian McKnight. These are the go-to people I can play, and I know I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna get the side eye from anybody like.
Who sang
what
A
are you
La La
playing?
La La Long?
That's Inner Circle.
Yeah, that song too.
That song is about sex, but it's
exactly.
tastefully done.
Yes, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And
So
then-
it can be done.
Yes, and this is the
I
thing.
guess this is a different generation.
Yeah, this is the thing that's missing.
Yeah.
Even as raunchy as we thought Jodeci was, granted, they were
Yeah.
in some cases. I'm sure some of the stuff now would make the Jodeci guys blush.
Even Barry
you know?
White and all with his.
Yeah, Barry White. We knew, but that's the funny thing. We knew they were singing about sex, but somehow it was very tastefully done, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know.
I guess taste doesn't go anymore, because as people say, the clothing are getting less and less. Somebody was even making a referral to Jeff Bezos' girlfriend the other day, because she had on, Lauren Sanchez, she had on one of those things that you will see the girls in the hip hop video wearing, the see-through dress where you could see the undie style and everything, and she was with Bezos, and they was like, wow.
Yeah.
They didn't see him as that type of person. And then somebody made a weird comment that, oh, he's making her into this blow-up doll, and then eventually when he's had enough, he's going to get a new person to make an blow-up doll. I just passed it straight, because I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Maybe he's having a midlife crisis. I don't know.
Yeah, because people are saying her face is looking different, lips looking different, the racks are looking different. So, and she's dressing scantily clad now. So they were even speaking about her dressing at the inauguration, that they were accusing Mr. Zuckerberg of looking down her shirt because she had a little,
yeah, I saw that.
a little stuff exposed. But
Yeah.
I don't know. To each his own. If this is where the world's
Men,
going,
but
I will follow
men,
it. But
men are gonna be men.
to each
though.
his own.
Men are gonna be men.
They're always gonna be peeping at the boobies.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
And,
but
that's not gonna stop. I mean, God made us the way He wanted us to be.
But-
Like I have this theory
Mhm.
that marriage is God's way of teaching men discipline,
Yeah,
commitment.
sticking with one person.
Yes, because He wired us to want.
So that's
to
why y'all be crying up there?
What? No, no, no! Don't try that. No, never that.
I'm just
no.
teasing.
I know. No, I always say because God wired us, wired both genders the way He wanted us to be.
Yeah.
But He also, like I said, marriage is intended to teach men discipline and commitment and monogamy, because that's not the way we're wired. But if you say you love this particular woman, then you should be prepared to commit, be disciplined, have restraint, and love that one woman. Even and it doesn't mean that you're not. It doesn't mean you're not gonna look and say, oh, that girl is pretty, or you know. It's like the same when you go in the supermarket. You can only afford chicken, but that doesn't mean you can't look at the tenderloin and look at the pot roast and say, hey, that side of salmon there looks pretty good. Right? You know what I mean?
All right.
You know, you look at the expensive wines and dream. Look at the expensive bread and go, that looks pretty good. Can't afford it though. You know, so it's the same thing. What is let me see. When I used to listen to, let me see what Cleo says. What? Cleo likes Garnet Silk. What? Cleo? Okay, let me see. Cleo says all that money they pay the. I read it already. Oh, Gwyneth was trying to get me to understand a comment. The earlier comment, I didn't understand that. I was saying, does Vybz Kartel have any new songs? Big money for old songs? No, yeah, he does have new stuff. He was actually nominated for a Grammy last year, if I'm not mistaken. He may have won.
No,
he did.
Bob Marley won it.
Yeah, but I think he was nominated last year.
He didn't win it. I don't remember him winning anything last year.
Yeah, I get stuff that people don't even hear, because sometimes I remember all during COVID, I remember getting 2 or 3 complete albums from Vybz Kartel that people might not even know about. Yeah, let me see. I was saying, okay, Cleo, when I used to listen to worldly music, my favorite singer was Garnet Silk. I think that was the name. Yeah, you got the name right. And Sagadan says, plain and simple, she no look good. Oh, I guess he's talking about Bezos' wife. I mean, girlfriend. They're not married, right? Yeah.
No, not yet.
You all do know the Bible said being single is a blessing too.
Yeah, enjoy your singleness.
Okay, and Burl says the American record companies use this negative connotation to push into the minds of our black people so they can destroy our neighborhood. They are now using it in dancehall. Cartel is their symbol. And Cleo says, this is why the word says you must love your wife as Christ loves the church. And Christ is not going to cheat on the church. So people stop cheating on your mate. There you go.
Amen. You said it, Cleo.
Cleo is on point.
Yeah.
This morning.
She always have song bites? No. She always have good advice. Great advice. And she can give you from both perspectives. The unsaved perspective when she was, and the saved perspective now that she's living her whole life for God.
Yeah. So yeah, we have pretty good conversation this morning, huh? We have getting a lot of engagement this week. Although Burl, are you married? You didn't tell me what your first dance was. Sagadan, are you married? What are your first dances gonna be? Samuel Stokes says, no sir, looking lustfully and looking at merchandise in a store are not the same. It's not the same, but it was an approximation of maybe what goes on. You look at something and you're like, okay, with an appraising eye, and it's not the same. I take the point. Come on, man. You don't have to.
The whole thing say you shouldn't look at anybody to lust, because us as women can do the same thing. Oh my gosh, she looks so good, whatever. So we normally blame the men for everything, but we can do the same thing too.
The women do it.
I'm not saying we don't. I'm
y'all
just saying
sneaky. That's all. Y'all the sneakier. Y'all sneakier.
At least we probably care about how y'all feel, so that's why we won't do whack stuff. How about that?
We don't. We care how you guys
I
feel
don't
too.
even think so, because you're bowl with it.
I think we do.
You're bowl, no bowl, no bowl, no bowl. Fellas don't get me, okay? Okay. Oh boy! So now I have a bunch more reasons of why the gentlemen are crying at the top of the aisle. Oh boy! But yeah, so folks, as we say, it's Love Week. Protect yourselves. Don't accept any gifts you don't want, and don't. Yeah, we only have one life. We live it every day. Let's enjoy the days that we have left. Let's not just waste it and cut it short, okay? We don't know what we have, but let's not waste it.
Mm-hmm.
Not thinking, not being aware. As they say, abstinence is the best medicine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Any stories we can sneak in quickly? Let me see.
The USC, I remember you were talking about the withdrawal. Remember the big song that the guy have, that same guy. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember how it sounds, but I think you know it. Apparently, the two gentlemen that's on the song with him, cause hope you find someone else. That's the song. I think that's it. Yeah, cause it just came back. He has two persons on there that help him. Apparently, initially, I think I saw a news article. No, I saw a news article that says he invited them to come along and they didn't want to come. But I know the two gentlemen had their camp filing something and it seemed like something's been filed. So that's why he can't go ahead singing the song without them or... Because I think he was subbing their parts because he know the parts. Because he was singing the tune, the hook and everything, and they were they had the speaking parts or whatever because it's bouillon.
So that thing he said about how
so that's why
they didn't want to think, is that a lie or not? I mean,
I don't know, and that's what he said. He invited them because initially he invited them. He wanted them to pay their own way. Maybe they couldn't. He offered to pay their way, but they still wasn't interested. I guess the whole concept from the beginning is we're on the song. We should have been along. You shouldn't have to go along and sing it yourself because it's your song. So now that it's tied up in legal matters, he can't sing it. So he has to withdraw because that's the big song of whenever. Because I've been hearing that song since it was on Juve. It was all about. So I think that's why he withdrew from that soca championship thing you were talking about. Oh, and on the Kendrick Lamar thing, there was a Grenadian dancer that was in there. So Grenada is
yeah, that's cool.
Front and center.
I actually funny thing was when I saw all those dances, I was thinking, I said, boy,
they're good though.
I was like, Kenny kind of must have paid a whole bunch of dancers from Watts and Compton so they could get a little. But so Grenadian. Okay, so that's good.
But you don't think the Super Bowl have their dances because you see every year they have a bunch of dancers. So those are the artists.
But I think they have. I think there's a combination.
Because you see how many Rihanna had.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like the same amount. And Kendrick's own are in. Oh my god.
Do you know they don't get paid?
The dancers don't get paid.
No, the artists don't get paid.
The artists don't get paid, or the dancers don't get paid.
I think maybe the dancers get paid.
So the artists are just doing it for bigger notoriety because we saw how Rihanna's compact sold the next day and she announced she was pregnant and it was a big deal.
Yeah, although I think that shouldn't happen.
So why the artists don't?
I've never understood why. I never understood that.
Maybe they're doing it for notoriety.
I guess maybe they sell them the idea that, hey, listen, you're.
But Kendrick was on Dr. Dre's,
and I guess Dr. streaming and your sales are gonna go up exponentially the next day, which usually happens. But
so that's where you make your money from.
Yeah, I still feel like they should pay them though because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't get paid.
Wow. Because even the shoes that he wore for performance, everybody's talking about it. Apparently, it's a Deion Sanders design.
There you go.
Everybody's talking about it. So that sales is going to go up too. So maybe he's going to make something off of that because how do you say that? Oh, gosh.
Endorsement.
Well, he endorsed it. He wore it. Yeah, so he's going to maybe make some money. I didn't know they didn't get paid. I thought they get paid. I didn't know it was notoriety and making money is on their own.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean... I meant to say earlier when you were talking about the perform. Okay, I'm gonna say let's say the performance was not. This performance was not intended for the white gaze. Let me just be plain. People who are into hip hop, and know what Kendrick is about, and know what Kendrick's songs are about, and know all the culture and the the inner, you could say the inner narrative of Kendrick and the whole Drake beef and everything, they understand. But it was really not intended for the white gays, honestly.
The biggest moment for me was when the whole stadium had the whole chant with the A minor. Even Tiger was in the crowd and he was shocked. He was like, "Wow," because this like
you
they
saw
were
Tiger?
waiting. Yeah,
I
Tiger
didn't
was
even
in the
notice.
Super Bowl.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even
and
notice. Yeah.
he was on the performance. I saw it,
Mm-hmm.
and the crowd was just waiting for this A minor to come up.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, like everybody, and he stopped, and everybody just said the A minor
And you
thing.
saw Mustard was up there too. Mustard, that's the producer who produced most of these beats. You don't remember that guy that was on stage? The
With
guy
Kendrick?
came up to the mic, yeah.
The last
and
guy
said,
that came on.
"Mustard!" That's the guy who produced
Oh,
it.
I was wondering who he was.
Yeah, he's a producer, and he produced the beats. Like for not
They
like
not
us
like
and not
us.
to the song,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Because I saw Uncle Sam.
Yeah,
And
he produced that song for Elemento, so he's a boot up.
yeah.
Yeah, he produced
Mustard.
Mustard, yeah.
Oh, okay, mustard, as in
Mustard,
the or the
Yeah,
yellow
yeah,
condiment.
mhm.
Okay.
His songs always having, when he produced Mustard on the beat. Yeah, he has songs
Never
always.
noticed. Now you're
always
gonna
hit,
make
yeah.
me notice,
Yeah,
and I
he
don't
has-
really listen to music like that.
Yeah, he
so
has an
I'll have to
audio.
check.
He has an audio logo. He says Mustard on the beat.
Okay, I didn't realize. Yeah, but apparently that beef between Kendrick and
Drake
goes back to 2013.
Yeah.
I said that people keep saying they have subliminal.
Yeah, a lot of stuff was going on there.
And
that
do
if
you
you're not
see how
into-
they villainized Serena somewhat, saying that
Oh, she was-
because
you
she
realize
was
she
in
was on-
something with Drake, she was crip walking on Drake as a this. And I mean, the girl's been married for 5,
yeah.
7. How much years now she's been married? Anybody have time with Drake now?
Yeah.
Like she couldn't get a moment. I remember when she did that at Wimbledon, and she almost got
yeah.
fined.
Selena got her money right. She can do what she wants.
Serena could do whatever she
Yes.
wants. I mean, I see people making fun dressing up like her.
Wait till I get my money right.
Okay, Kanye.
Then you can't tell me nothing.
Definitely can't
right.
tell her nothing. Like she didn't get fined on Wimbledon, thank God. But they found it offensive that she would crip walk,
Yeah.
but she won.
I
She's celebrating.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And she's at the point where all the quote unquote respectability politics doesn't mean anything to her.
Yeah,
she's
she
gonna
can
do
be
what she wants to
herself.
do.
Yeah.
We have to stop. We have to stop doing the respectability politics for the benefit of white people. We have to stop, and that I
Boy,
knew,
we're still
I
being
knew that's
controlled
what,
somewhat, you
yeah,
know.
absolutely.
We're still being controlled somewhat.
And that's what she was saying, and
Yeah.
she's married to a white dude, so
Yeah.
it tells you how down he is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Ohanian's down for the count, man. He ain't going nowhere.
So let me read this comment before we go. Marriage
Mm-hmm.
is a beautiful thing when you find the right one. Well, folks, by the way, no voices today. Jay Black can't make it today, so we're not going to have any voices today. Marriage is a beautiful thing when you find the right one, but marriage is not for everyone, and it's not a bad thing or sins to not be married. We should be pushing and striving for happiness and good health more than we push for marriage.
I
Someone
just
said.
think we're more for the day, and we don't realize that there's a lot of work that
Yeah.
has to be put in.
Yes.
So we need to stop thinking about that one day and that one dress. I know that's the highlight of it, people, but it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's plenty. Take it from married people here. It's lots of work. Yeah, plenty. And
Wait, let me
Go
let me
ahead,
just
go
read
ahead,
the
you go
last-
ahead, go ahead.
Sagan, I was the one to read. Sagadan is always on point, even though when he's jamming me. Anyway, no artist should ever perform at those racist billionaires' plantation for free, no matter what happens after from streaming. I agree, absolutely.
That's why I'm
Make
shocked.
them pay.
I was today years old when I learned these people don't get paid. They
Yeah.
just do it for notoriety, and they make their money on
On the
Spotify
streaming,
and
yeah.
etc.
The
And the
streaming goes up like
endorsements.
thousands of percent and stuff like that. You know,
Wow.
afterwards. Can you imagine? Yeah.
Because they did advertise MC Light. She did talk about the streaming and Spotify, Apple Music, and whatever.
Yeah.
But now I understand why.
Mhm.
I never understood.
Actually,
why.
I have to go and look and see because I haven't really, actually haven't done much research after to see. So actually, this is a good day. This is a good remove from Sunday. So I'm gonna go and check and see what his streaming is like now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were saying now.
No, that was it that I was saying. I didn't. You shocked me with that.
Yeah,
So
they don't get paid.
I see something here quickly. CFB commencement on February the 25th. So I guess that's graduation. And I know Jay Black has a nice package, guys, so check him out for your graduation. You know he does the best pictures, our very own JB. So check him out. Check out what he has to offer.
Okay.
I know you won't be disappointed. Go ahead, Jamsa.
No, I was just going to say, I wanted to talk about the small business development. What are they? The small business people. They sent out the notice for registration for the upcoming agricultural open day. So let me just give you guys a little rundown on that for people who are probably thinking about exhibiting at the National Agricultural Exhibition. Where is it? Let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff we haven't touched, so maybe tomorrow we can probably look at some of them. Let me see. Oh yeah, so wait, I think it's in mine. I sent it to probably. It's amazing to me how I send myself this stuff, and then you go back and you can't find them. Let me see.
It's right in the chat, you know.
I looked and I didn't see it. You saw it? I just went there and I didn't see it.
Okay.
I don't understand. Let me see.
Let me tell you where it is. It is. It's yesterday. It's before the celebrating our cultural identity through farm to table living. It's before that.
Okay. So let me see. And it's yesterday. How was it?
Yesterday.
I'm not seeing it. What's going
okay,
on?
it's after Nelson Mandela's release from prison.
Okay, let me see. Oh my God. Trinidad Express. Okay, maybe I should. Okay, here. No, that's the graduation thing.
No, what are you looking at?
I don't even know.
Okay, it's after. You see, mega nerds lose their mind after Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show.
No.
And then it's right there. Once you see Nelson Mandela's release from prison, it's right under there.
Okay,
you see it now?
I didn't realize it was so far up. It seemed really far up.
Yesterday, if you're gonna go all the way to the top.
Okay, so registration is now open for the agricultural open day. You can register at the Department of Marine Resources on the Island Bay Road, Department of Agriculture in Lagreed, Ministry of Agriculture at Port Sante. Oh, I didn't know they had an office in Port Sante. Okay, and Bastille Public Market. Oh, so you have lots of options for
and Tabernacle and Foy's Outreach Centers.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay.
And the deadline is April 4th.
April 4th, yeah. So you can register once again. Bastille Public Market, Department of Agriculture, Department of Marine Resources, and so on. And it's going to be at the Bastille Valley National Park from May 1 to 2, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. And $5 for all, children in uniform, free. And the website is moa@gov.kn. So there you go.
And the tally number 467-1016.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It's always fun. Yeah, it's a dust fest, a dust bowl. But
you're gonna buy some orchids, see a snake. Yeah.
Keep those things away from me. But
listen to some band music. You see, again, to get a good turnout, we have to put a big band on there. Everybody's gonna go.
You realize May is gonna be here next week, right?
Yeah, just now.
That's what everybody's gonna see, right?
Yeah.
So okay, let me read it.
Times are going far.
Trying to give you guys as close to the 2 hours. Okay, 1:55. Okay, let me just read these comments before we go. Sagadan says, host and hostess, we were good, man. One love every time. Good banter is healthy. Absolutely. Let me see. Kendrick Lamar is a very phenomenal artist. I hope everyone took in all the subliminal messages, the Black history, Reconstruction era, etc. If you know you don't have any this is clear. If you know you don't have any self-control when it comes to your body, go get married. The Word of God said it is better to be married than to burn. In other words, sex outside of marriage is a sin.
No good.
Yeah. Big up to Spike Lee and his efforts over the years. This is Burl now, like the name of his film company. 40 Acres and a Mule.
Yeah. And Burl, we're still waiting for our cake.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
By the way, for the people who don't know who Kendrick Lamar is, the people who are not into hip hop and so on, he is one of the very few musicians to win Pulitzer Prize. So he is. I mean,
he has.
Yes, he won a Pulitzer Prize.
I didn't even know his dad was indifferent guy. He's a gangster.
Oh, like he's from.
And
Compton,
his last
so.
name, Kendrick's last name is funny, Duckworth.
Duckworth, yeah, Kendrick Duckworth, yeah.
I didn't realize
Kendrick
he
Lamar
has his
Duckworth,
real
yeah.
name because
Yeah,
you know
his
a lot
real
of
name.
artists change their
Yeah,
name.
mhm.
Like how people thought Rihanna wasn't Rihanna, but Rihanna is Rihanna. That's a middle name.
Middle name, yeah.
Robin is a first
Robin,
name.
yeah.
So yeah, Kendrick Lamar is
Uh-huh.
actually his name, but Duckworth is his
Yeah.
birth last name.
And,
And I found out he's a Gemini too.
Who?
Kendrick.
Kendrick, yeah.
June 17th.
Uh-huh. So, so for those of you who maybe have a closed mind to hip hop and maybe your conception of hip hop is just the bad, gross, fickle stuff, Kendrick is someone you really do need to take a look at. Have an open mind, listen to the music. Go look him up on Wikipedia. He actually won a Pulitzer Prize for his album. I think the album that came out a few years ago. I'm trying to remember the Butterfly album. And one of the other few people to win a Pulitzer Prize for music was Bob Dylan. And you know them folks look up to Bob Dylan and so on. And if you have Kendrick Lamar in the same company as Bob Dylan, if you guys are gonna put Bob Dylan on a pedestal, well, all the people who have these negative conceptions about hip hop, please go and listen to Kendrick Lamar. And
He
also
won
remember,
it in 2018
yeah,
for his album Damn.
yeah, yes, exactly. And you also got to remember, those of you who didn't understand it, if you're not into hip hop, it wasn't for you. So maybe you just need to school yourself. I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I gotta set the hip hop haters straight.
Oh boy. Well, Hump Day was a good day. Yeah, we
It
touched
was,
a lot
it
of
was,
topics.
it was.
Oh, Belize has called their election, huh? March the 12th, I want it. Yeah, March the 12th. So they have just given the other party just under a month to campaign. So March the 12th, they'll have their general elections.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a smart thing, huh?
Yeah.
But hopefully the party was campaigning a long time. Listen, if I was that party and I wasn't campaigning, I would have feel caught.
I wonder if Shine is running for president again. Prime Minister.
You never know. He's in opposition right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so
I wonder
maybe
if he's running again.
But he's been campaigning hard though,
Yeah.
because he's been on the Tamron Hall show talking about that. Even when she tried to get him to talk about the days
Yeah.
with Puffy and them,
Yeah.
he would like
Yeah,
dodge it and
yeah.
just talk about his no life.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Shine was a rapper. You guys remember there was this guy that sounded like the Notorious B.I.G. He's
Yeah.
actually Belizean.
Yeah.
He went to jail for Puff Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened in the club, and he's the one that took the fall. Went to
Wasn't
jail.
even him.
And his father at the time was actually the Prime Minister of Belize. And he moved back home and he came out of jail, and now he is a member
Wasn't
of Parliament
he
in
deported
Belize.
though?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
he
I
was
think
deported,
he was deported. Yeah,
but now he can go back.
Yeah.
That's why I said deportation.
yeah.
No.
So you look up Shine, SHYNE.
Also known as
Barrow,
Moses
yeah.
Michael Levi Barrow.
So look up Shine Barrow, and you guys will see that we're just talking about hip hop.
wonder if
and
he can
some
still rap.
people's- Yeah, I'm sure. We're just talking about people's negative connotations of hip hop, negative ideas of hip hop, and yeah, they're well founded. But this guy is now a member of Parliament in Belize. He ran for the prime ministership last time, and so I'm assuming he's going to be running now again. And you hear him talk. No, you can't believe this is the same Shine.
Yeah.
That was talking.
The accent and everything, because he
Yeah.
went right back into his Belizean
Yeah.
accent. And to
Yeah.
see that he
Yeah.
moved to New York City as a child,
Yeah.
he had the yank when he was talking
Yeah.
on like shows like BT and them, and now he's back into his original accent.
He has the code switching down. Huh?
Yeah, to a T. Even when he was in America the other on Tamron Hall show in New York, he was strictly Belizean.
Yeah.
He wasn't speaking American.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So, okay, so folks, this is today was great. So you're gonna be here tomorrow, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh God.
Remember, tomorrow is the
Okay.
not being here day.
That
So
was
I'll be back on Love Day though.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, I'll be back on Friday.
I was just kind of hoping it was intended to be a say it ain't so question. So you're gonna say, "Oh, actually, I misspoke. I'm gonna be here tomorrow."
No. Sorry, kind sir. Sorry, I would love to, but I can't due to circumstances.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. I'll try and limp through Island to tomorrow.
Oh no, please
I'll
don't.
see if I can get J Black to come in.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I'll get Sharon to join me for at least an hour. Jermaine. My German might be back by then.
Yeah.
So you get Jermaine to come give me a hand.
Get German, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you folks have a good one too. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for calls. You make the show what it is.
Make sure you bring some champagne, chocolate, red velvet cake. What else? Strawberries.
I'll bring some water so you can drink it.
Yeah, I can pretend. Yeah, I can pretend.
Have a good one.
Okay, a great one. And no voices today. Jay Black is not available today, so we're not gonna have any voices today. But voices we're gonna be having Heritage Voices on Friday with that's gonna be with Percy Hanley from the Brimson Hill Society. So we're gonna see what they have planned for this week.
Hey kids, drink coffee. Reduce sugar chubby with the same great taste. Lots of magic fruity flavors.